Hiya. I thought I'd have a chat today about what we eat or what we're supposed to eat as a species. There seems to be lots and lots of confusion about whether we're meat eaters, whether we're carnivores, whether we're omnivores, whether we're herbivores. Every other species on this planet knows what they are and what they're supposed to eat. If you're a cat, you're a carnivore. If you're a bird, you know what you're supposed to eat. Every other species on this planet knows exactly what they're supposed to eat because it's genetic, it's in them. They know what they eat. We seem to be really confused about whether we're supposed to be carnivores, whether we're supposed to be herbivores, whether we're supposed to eat meats, veg, both. And there's so much conflicting. I don't understand why. There's so little. There's so much information. There's an overload of information and so many different people's opinions. Some people say it's bad to eat meat. Some people say that the digestive systems can't digest the meat. It's bad to eat raw meat. Yet a lot of, if you go and have a steak, you have it rare, which is uncooked in the middle, so there's a bit of contradiction there. So and it's easier for your body to assimilate or break down raw than it is cooked, whether it's bread, whether it's meat, whether it's whatever. So it's there's so much confusion. I personally choose not to eat meat or animal products by choice, not because of animal rights. I just choose not to. I don't think, personally speaking, I personally don't want to eat another being. It's that simple, really. I don't judge other people, though. It's up to every individual to do what they want to do. If they want to eat meats or vegetables or whatever, that's entirely up to the individuals. It's your own choice. You make your own choices. My health has been a lot better since I stopped eating dairy and I stopped eating meats because I have problems with digestion because of my age and because of different things. So it's helped me by not eating meats, etc. Other people will probably be fine, and because of ethics as well. I just don't like the thought of eating other beings because I just don't like the thought of it. I used to quite happily, but I seem to be, that these people are waking up a lot to what's going on around them and the animals and different things. So it's difficult, but it's confusing to me that we seem to be the only species on this planet that doesn't know what we're supposed to eat and what we can and we can't, and an overload of information. It's okay to take things into us that are clearly bad for you, but whereas I tend to put things down for the cat, and if the cat sniffs the water and doesn't drink the water, then I won't drink the water because our cat's senses are much, much better than ours are, and he can sense things that we can't sense. So if he doesn't want to drink it, I'm damn sure I'm not going to bloody drink it either. But there you go. And so that's food for thought. And another thing is should we drink milk? All species on this planet, or the majority of species on this planet, drink milk when they are infants and when they are babies, and they stop when they're weaned. I believe we're the only species on this planet that actually carries on drinking milk, and we drink the milk of another species. That's all well and good, but the reason we're given it is because we need it for growing when we're a baby. We don't need it after that. That's why mother's milk for your specific, like human milk, is for humans. And once you get to, say, like 2 years of age or 3 years of age, when your teeth come through, you don't really need that milk any longer. So your body is, that's why you grow the teeth, so you can get your energy from food, different food sources. So you don't need milk. And as you don't need to continue to take something in that is only really needed for when you are a baby. That's when you need it, for because you haven't got the ability to break down the food before that, because you're not developed enough. So if you only need it when you're a child, well, why would you need it after that? There's no reason for you to continue to drink milk if you're not a baby. But people do, and it's their choice. Absolutely, it's their choice. There are lots and lots of different types of milk that you can have. If you do want to have milk in your diet, you can have almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk, all sorts of different milks. And they taste really, really nice. Hemp milk is another one that are full of your 3s and 6s, your omega 3s and 6s. So if you do want to continue to take milk, personally I don't. I very, very rarely have milk. I don't have cereals in the morning either. So I'll have fruit in the morning just after I get up, but I don't sort of chop it up in a bowl and mix it. I'll just pick up what fruit I want to eat in the morning, and I'll eat fruit. And I'll drink water. Generally, I like to filter the water that I have, because I prefer not to drink tap water because of all the crap, basically, that's in the tap water. And there is a lot of it in there. So filtered water. Distilled water is probably better, but now they're saying that there's lots of different types of distilled water, like 2 or 3 different types of distilled water. So everything's very, very complicated. This is what I was talking about in the beginning. Every other species drinks sort of rainwater, and which is a distilled water, and they're fine. But we seem to be so mixed up as a species with not knowing what we're supposed to eat, or what we should eat and what we shouldn't eat, and not knowing what we're supposed to drink, and it's just ridiculous that as a species we don't even know what we're supposed to eat, whether we're supposed to be carnivores, because big business and big corporations want us to eat this and want us to eat that, instead of knowing ourselves. If you look inside yourself, and your body will tell you what you should be eating, I believe. That's a guide. Listen to what your body's saying. And if you believe that you need to eat meat, then eat meat. If you believe that you should only eat vegetables, I mean, I now can't eat meat. I find it really difficult to even look at it. I much prefer vegetables and fruits, because my body's adjusted to that, and I much prefer, and also live food is much, I prefer, if I have, say, like a bowl of soup in front of me, and afterwards I'll have something like an apple. I prefer the apple because it's alive. It's a live food. And the majority of species on this planet have live food. They eat leaves off trees, fruit from trees, the roots, everything eats everything that's live. We don't. We eat, apart from vultures that actually eat. But then again, even vultures and things like that, the food is not cooked. It's rotted, but it's still not cooked. And I think cooking, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good. I honestly don't know, because I'm not an expert. These are the things that we should know, that this information is being kept from us, or deliberately by corporations, or we're just not being told, or the knowledge has been lost. Who knows? I don't know. Clearly I don't know. But I don't think people think these days. They assume these days. Instead, we really need to be getting back to a more basic whole foods diet, instead of eating the crap that we're eating at the moment. I think I personally prefer fresh food, which is alive. If I go into the garden and pick something, it tastes really, really good. And if you have a craving, generally you should eat what your body's saying, because it's telling you that you need specific minerals and vitamins. And I generally listen to what my body's telling me to eat. If I will, it's like sometimes I'll just want savouries, or sometimes I'll just need a little bit of fruit in the morning for energy. Coconut's really good. My body craves coconut a lot because my brain is not that good because of the pharmaceuticals that I've been taking for years and years. So it needs specific minerals and vitamins, and I think the foods that I'm attracted to are the ones that my body needs, which makes sense to me. So listen to your body more. Listen to what it's trying to tell you, because it's smart. Okay, that's it really. I just thought I'd have a little bit of a chat about food and diet and different things. Not lecturing, just what I believe really, more than anything. Have a good day. Speak to you next time.